Lara has been to the jungles before, but never like this. The crazed natives are delirious with fear, stalked by an unimaginable terror. Hushed whispers round the campfires are of a white female ghost, which legends say will come to haunt them. But one of the natives doesn't believe the whispers. He has spoken to the wise old men in the caves, and he believes she will come not to haunt them, but to help them escape the real terror in their midst. One day he hears sounds in the sky and runs through the jungle caves to see. At first he is afraid, but when he sees the white female descend from the sky, he decides to show himself to her, to seek her help in saving his village, and to offer his help in solving the many intricate mysteries she will encounter. And thus begins one of Lara's most terrifying adventures, a quest that would lead her back to a place she has visited before, a place where she will face the terror and her ultimate challenge. Hey gang, I am Izzy Noodles. Welcome back to the Jungle Ruins series. We are at number 3 now, and we've just had a really cool opening scene just there. So just like the previous game, we have returned back to the spot where we had ended. This is the Lost Caves, which was the last level of Jungle Ruins 2. So now just pick up this healing herb. This is a small med pack. And if we advance a little further, we will meet our new friend for another little scene. So I don't think this is Gregory, our friend from before, but I'll just go ahead and call him that anyway. He will be Gregory the Second. Okay. So if you remember the last level of Jungle Ruins 2, we came through the caves and we ended where we've just been dropped off. So we're coming through the caves, and actually that shaking has caused the cave to collapse inward. So we just gotta wait for Gregory, and he's a bit sad. The way is blocked. What will we do? Okay, so Gregory is a very clever man, and he has found this odd block. So we'll actually be doing this a lot throughout the game with Gregory. He'll come and sort things for Lara, and then Lara will do a few things for him. Got some little compies. And yeah, Gregory actually does sometimes attack them as well. That's cool. So I think he was just running towards one of the little ones just there. But I got him first. Okay, so just around this corner in the dark, there are some flares. And now we have to wait for Gregory to do his thing. He's gonna light the wall torches. And then a door will open. So sometimes you're better off rushing on ahead and then Gregory will run. Okay, so we actually can't just go ahead and jump down the fence that was just behind me there. We have to go around and down these steps. So the door that opened is just here. And we've got a velociraptor, which are poisonous. And these are very, very tricky creatures. It feels like you can only shoot them from the front. And you actually have to be quite close to them for some reason. Oh, he got me. Oh, that was quick. Sometimes you think you just get close, just die, and then it gets you. Takes chunks out of you. Okay, so if I come over here, Gregory's gonna light a lamp now. Okay, and that's dropped that right there, so we can start climbing upwards there. So what we gotta do is, let me just shuffle to the right. There's a closed door, so that's our next task. We need to open the door. So if we have a look up and around here, we can see there's monkey bars up there, but we need to finish that sequence. There's this tightrope here, and also these flames on these poles. We can swing on these poles. So the flames are for decoration. I've never been set on fire by these. So it is kind of confusing how the pole is disguised like this. So righto, let's start climbing. Ooh. Well, now I'll have to go around. Okay. So up to here, and then just hit this slope where the hatch is opened. And then you can climb up and just hop back. So now we're going to use these poles, and they can be kind of tricky. I've noticed for these ones in particular, because sometimes it just depends how poles in whichever game you're playing are lined up. So for these ones you have to grab at the last moment. Okay, so if you fall you will take some damage. There we go. Okay, so we're not going to start climbing up there yet. We need to complete the monkey bar. So we're going to come over here to the tightrope. So just gradually make your way along. When you're close enough, I think this will do. You can go ahead and jump. Save some time. Okay, straight down, we're coming around. Just hop over there, but to the right, so that when you hit this slope, you do not stumble backwards into the water and have to start again. Okay, and now we're jumping over to here, so you will have to hit the slope, so make sure you slide backwards so that you can grab the edge. Okay, and then just get into the corner so that we can grab this ladder. And next is kind of a tricky jump, because we've got the wheel there, that will connect the monkey bar. But you gotta be in the right position. So I do not want to clip the slope. Well, it's not likely anyway, but you never know. So just aim for the very corner of this ledge down below. And then you do need to do a running jump with a grab in the air. Okay, that is the only way to do this that I have discovered. I tried a few different ways, just standing jump and then just running with a grab in the air to slide into the gap, but nothing has worked. Okay, so now back down, and we're gonna grab the ladder again. That's the only way around here. You have to drop down and then climb back up. Oh no, that's annoying. Okay, you don't need to watch me climb all the way back around again, so I just skipped ahead. Okay, so once you've grabbed the ladder again, you actually don't need to come back up, but I came back up to grab a secret that's just over there. So if you're not bothered about the secrets, you can just fall in the water and then climb back up to the monkey bars, but I'm going to grab the secret. So getting to the secret is easy enough, but coming back is a little trickier because there's a lower ceiling. So just a running jump with a curve and a grab. And there we go. So we've got a few items here: shotgun shells, small med pack, and a skull. So the skulls seem very, very random in this game. They're not just for the trickier secrets, I've noticed. And there is no bonus level either, so they seem almost kind of pointless, but meh, I don't mind. They're pretty. Okay, so this jump back is a little trickier. Because, oh, that was good. Because you can potentially hit your head on that lower ceiling when you're trying to get into this gap. So now hop straight back down. We're at the tightrope. And then just to here. And then we can climb up to the monkey bars. Okay, and straight across. So across the way at the end is the lever that is going to open the gate down below. Okay, so just let go and pull the lever. Okay, so now make sure this lever is not in your back, because that stops you doing a full running jump, and you do want to do a running jump into the water for a safe landing, because if you just drop too close to the edge, there's actually you know, hard ground, so you will go crunch. Okay, and through we go. So as we enter, we'll have some bats flying around, so just duck down to minimize any damage. Got a healing herb. So herbs are the small med packs, and the plants with the red flowers are the large med packs. Pesky little things. Okay, oh, not just here. Around the next corner, there will be a trap. So Gregory's waiting for us to activate that. So just hop onto here, stay in the center, and you will be safe. Next, we've got to open up this bridge for Gregory. We also have a chance to get a secret as well. So if you advance too far, you close off access to the secret. So just bear that in mind. And I know I save a lot, especially in some areas, but it's because some jumps are very, very tricky. I mean, for me, anyway. What some people find easy peasy, others might not. I'm one that don't find things easy peasy. So jump to this pole and then you can jump off to this rope. So just behind me, let me shuffle so you can just see, there is... Oh. trying to show you. It's not working. There is a jump switch. There it is. So once we pull that, the spikes just here and actually to the right as well. There's some down in the pit, but ignore them. Well, don't ignore them. But not those spikes down in the pit, but the other spikes will retract, so we'll have a safe landing when pulling the jump switch. But pulling the jump switch will close off the secret. So I'm going to go get that first. So I'm just going to swing up to here. And you kind of do get veered off to the left, but it's okay. Okay, so being careful here, we've got another spike pit, but just slide down and jump to this ledge. So you see on the wall there's gratings that can be raised. Once we raise that, that shuts off access to this gold skull. So then we can just jump to this flat bit and hop down to the safe patch with the skull. Okay, and then you can just do a standing jump and just to here, and then back through this away to get back to Gregory. There we go. So this is very sneaky, very well hidden. So I'm just going to jump to the rope again, and then I'm going to pull the jump switch. Ooh. So I didn't mean to jump off so quickly. So you don't need a lot of momentum at all to grab this jump switch. If you've got too much, she won't grab. So just do pretty much just one single swing will do it. Just make sure you're lined up. Oh no! I was wrong. Maybe I needed 2 swings. There we go. So 2 swings will do it. And I've taken a lot of damage. Okay, so now I'm heading back there because we've raised the grating. So just hop back and forth. You can shimmy if you prefer as well. I have no idea which one might be quickest. Shimmying is still pretty slow. Okay, so now these spikes have gone as well. We can climb up. And we are on the other side of the pit. We still have to complete the bridge for Gregory. But we can climb up to here. Okay, and just come straight through and we can slide down this time. So the reasoning for this is I didn't point out this. Okay, bridge complete. A bit of Tomb Raider magic there. Ooh. So now we can head back to Gregory and head across the bridge together. Nice. So he's opened up this door. We couldn't have done it without him. So to the left, that's actually just a dead end. You can go and have a look around if you want, but there's nothing there. So come along to the right. And there is another dinosaur. And as I've said, you can find a safe spot where the dinosaur won't get you. And let Gregory do all the work. As I've said, he does attack them as well. Oh, you. Oh. So scary trying to kill them. They can poison you as well, by the way. I'm not sure if it's every single Velociraptor is sort of programmed to do that, because I've very, very rarely been poisoned when they've taken a chunk out of me. Right, so now let me show you the situation. Now I've been jumping around, let me show you that that's the way I came from. Just bear this area in mind. Take note of that suspicious looking boulder. There is a gate here which we cannot open, or at least not yet. If I come through this way, to the left there's actually a lower path and a higher path, so that's two places to go that way. And over here we need a key. And Gregory is patiently waiting for us to go find the key to open the door. So I didn't point out this as I was running around, but we have this chain that we can pull. Okay, so we've opened a door. I'm heading straight there. That's on this higher path. Okay, come on in. There will be a snake. Oh, it's already dead. Okay, cool. Okay, so now careful not to fall down. You'll fall to your death. So make your way along the tree branches. And then hop down this ladder. And right here is the key, plus some flares. And if you have a look down, you can see a Triceratops. That's really cool. Okay, so now we've got the key, we can make our way back to Gregory. Whoops, that's a wall. But yeah, mind the gap on the left. It's easy just to try and run around the corner at the shortest distance and just fall down. Okay, here we go. I found it, Gregory. Okay, are you gonna go do your thing? He's not supposed to be doing this. Go do your thing. What are you supposed to be doing? He's bugged out. I hope it doesn't matter that he's bugged out. Well, usually... Okay, just mind this slope straight ahead, and there is a gap just over there. You can't see it very well, that's why I'm saying mind the gap. There is a hole there that you can potentially fall down. But Gregory will run over that way, and he'll be waiting by the gate at the end of the level. So we need to get that gate open. So there's actually 3 tiers to this room. We're on tier 3, the highest tier. And you can gradually make your way down, grab some items on tier 2. But there's no point, because as you're climbing up, you actually do have to go past tier 2 anyway. So I'll just save it for the climb up. So now just hop straight on down into the water. Okay. And try and get your bearings, because there will be 2 water snakes. So have a look for where you can actually climb out. So we've got a triangular ledge just here. And it's a tight squeeze because there's a slope against the wall, but you can climb out here and just jump back to the flat edge behind me. So what we need to do is we need to raise this so that we can properly climb out of the water here. So first thing I'm going to do is just activate the water snakes and then just kill them so I can just freely roam around. So just come under the bridge and just out to the next tile and just run away. So I'm going to climb out in either of those 2 locations. So 1 snake will already be in this section. So that's why you want to climb out quick. And there will be a 2nd snake come around the corner where I try to activate them. Was I not? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I thought maybe I hadn't triggered them properly. Yeah, I get scared, so I don't like to go too far through the water to try and activate them. Okay, they are dealt with. So we need to do 2 things to raise up this grating here. And there is actually a jump switch just over on the wall. It's not easy to see through the waterfall, but to the right of Laura's head, there's the jump switch. So come to this flat block. I already pointed this out. And this jump is kind of tricky because you have to veer to the pole so that you can veer off and aim towards the jump switch. Oh, that would have been so good. Remember to grab. Oh, nope. Oh my goodness, what is happening today? Hey, there we go. Okay, so we do have to do something else. We need to find an underwater lever. So come through this way, through the archway where I activated the snakes. And just on the other side of this column is the lever. There we go. Okay, so now we can stand on here, we can run over to here. And make our way around to this way. Oh, yeah. Low ceiling. Okay, grab the ropes. Okay, so just climb up to steady the rope. Line yourself up for the next rope. Okay, so you do not need very much momentum. I'm going to take a detour for these flares, but you do want to go to the left. Oh, that was close. Close to the slope edge. Okay, and getting back to the rope can be tricky because of this slope. And there we go. So you do not need to be in the on the very edge of the sloped corner edge to grab this, because that actually does line you up wrongly as well. So now as you swing to here, be careful of that flame because that will set you on fire. Nice. Oh, I always forget about these guys. Okay. So now we can grab this edge and just shimmy all the way around until we can pull up. Okay. I'm gonna have a save just here. So as I hop over to there, we'll have a pterodactyl. And I believe it's probably poisonous. They usually are, but I've been lucky enough not to get hit very much by this. And this is tricky. You only have your pistols, and there's not very much room to be rolling around. So that's the plan. Just keep rolling. Just like that Limp Bizkit song. Oh, no, 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 no. Go away. Golly Moses. Right, now that that is dealt with, you can do a standing jump over this, or try and grab it if you prefer. So as you jump off, just veer left, because there's a sloped edge just there. Crawl under that space. Okay, so we're just climbing up to the wheel that will open the gate to the next level. So we've just got a load of jumping to do right now. What? Why? Do I want to reload and kill the pterodactyl again? Or do I want to do all the jumps again? Because you will have to start from the beginning once you fall in. I think I'll just do the pterodactyl thing again. Wow, that's annoying. Okay, so that seemed a bit more successful. Right. Do not fall in the water. Whoa, that was close. Okay, you may as well just go straight into a running jump to this ladder and grab. There is just a sloped edge at the bottom of the ladder, so be careful if you want to land on the ground in front of the ladder. So some of these jumps are tricky enough, but if you're just rushing your way through them, then that's what's gonna thwart you. Okay, so here just let yourself slide down, just make sure you're holding grab the entire time, and she'll easily just grab the ladder. And you might want her to have a footing, because she goes a bit funny at the end. She kind of just glitches through the whole thing. Okay, and just around the corner is the wheel. Okay, off Gregory goes into level 2, so we just need to make our way there and join him. So, quickest way, just hop into the water, make sure you're not going to land on any hard edges. So just to the left as I swim by, you can see there's a ladder, so that's how we're going to start climbing up now to get back up to the top. Okay, and this is a tricky jump, because that's another sloped corner edge. Oh, oh, close. Something like that. Okay, we're now actually on the middle tier, so let's point out a few things while we're here. We've got this suspicious boulder, and there is actually a keyhole. It kind of blends in with the greenery, but there's a keyhole just up here on the ledge. And let me just come this way. This way is a dead end, but we do have some items that we can grab. Okay, and this gate might look familiar. We're on the other side of this gate that I pointed out. So just grab these and make your way back down. So to get up to the next level is not very obvious at all, but it's just so simple. It's like simple things you wouldn't even think of, because you get used to the trickier aspects of level editors. So just climb up to this block, and you're just literally going to grab this and shimmy around until you can pull up. That's all there is to it. Okay, so we are back. So the doorway over there, it's not too obvious, but over there is where we entered this area. So we hopped down into the water here, just mind any slopes and this hole. Just gonna quickly hop over the way for a healing herb. Okay, and just hop back again. And just make your way along, don't fall down though. I believe this is above the water area where I was, is it? I've never really taken note. Yes. Oh, excuse me, lamp. Thanks. Okay, here is the gate. So this is where I will end the video for today. And next time we will start level 2 of Jungle Ruins 3. I will see you there. Take it easy, guys and girls.